Today, oh, it's a gorgeous day. Clouds and not a lot of humidity.
Fishermen have their honey holes. Hunters know those guaranteed spots to find turkey and deer. And Goetze's on the hunt, too, from the front seat of that green SUV.
I tell you what, that Great Outdoors is totally the best studio. Ticks and all. You can't beat it.
She's hillbound and hellbound to find the perfect place to paint.
All right, don't get seasick now. I'm gonna try to avoid the bumps.
Not possible on this rugged piece of land in Leaper's Fork. The only thing missing up here is the Von Trapp family.
The sound of music.
The view is astounding, and for a nature painter, intimidating. The question, how do I begin to capture this?
There's so much information outdoors. To try to get it all in, it's pretty overwhelming.
Take a look at what she's created through the years, and it's clear she's found her way through the overwhelming. Satisfied? Never. Much like the need to catch one more fish, Anne and her palette of paint desire more too.
It's a blessing to be able to come up to the top of a hill, whether I paint or not, and watch the sunset.
So with a howling wind at her back and opportunity all around, she paints.
There's some of the Tennessee haze, that pretty blue way back there, and then the mustard.
The natural elements can be friend and foe.
One time, I had a piece fly off into a river. Oh, and I'd worked so hard on it. So I went downstream and waited for it to come around the bend, and then I nabbed it. Get in the water to get it, but I had to save that one.
That respect for nature and its power comes through in her paintings. Sunshine shows up in her attitude, even when the foreboding clouds appear.
Oh, look at the rays coming through right now. See, I always think that's God looking down on the land when I see those rays coming.
Maybe Anne's sunny side is a result of her rural life. A road trip into town is always more than a chore.
There's horses and buffalo, alpacas. It's really been a blessing to live out here.
Just keeping your eyes on the road here can lead to a painting.
Well, you'll get them on track if anybody can, JR.
We're getting there.
I'll see you later.
All right, see you.
Characters on horseback or on benches.
What are you doing in your shorts? I know it. I always see you out on
Where are
your
you going
tractor.
for?
Just part of life in Leaper's Fork. Shopping at the general store often leads to more than just groceries.
I put these together to tell kind of the story of great people, salt of the earth people from here in Hillsboro, Leaper's Fork area. They really have made it what it is with its character. I bet they got crooked because Tuesday night is dance night here, and I bet the floor was shaking.
Lots of things are shaking in Anne's artistic life, and it's more than just the leaves on the trees.
Won't take long to dry, though.
It's her clothes, and they wouldn't be shaking if it wasn't for the breeze. Her line of work now includes the clothesline.
Then I started driving around looking for clothesline and found some pretty neat ones.
Her camera and backyard conversations for clothesline permission can be classics.
A farmer, it was all his overalls hanging. I said, now you make sure that it's just my overalls that you're showing when you're putting these up. And I said, okay. The world is a whole lot bigger than we think, and the world is big when you're outside.
Sometimes to truly capture and finish it, she needs to come inside.
I have an audience.
Bailey and Angel, like the mailman, are here through rain and sleet and winter snow.
That's another great thing with Tennessee is there's all 4 seasons. And even when it's cold, you get out there when it's cold because that is going to show in the painting.
No matter the weather, the opportunities for Anne out here are endless. So are the memories.
I do remember the very first time coming up on top of this hill. I thought that I was in the Sound of Music. I really did. I felt like Julie Andrews and I should be, swinging around, singing.
Instead, the paintbrush sings her songs from her perch overlooking Tennessee.
It puts you in the good mind frame that I'm on top of the world.
I'm Terry Bolger on Tennessee's Wild Side.